Okay. I have planned out Watson's Gym the way through. Um, so hopefully I haven't messed up anywhere and I just get to Watson because the gym shouldn't be too hard outside of him. Uh, I do need to do a couple of candies and stuff to be ready because I'm going to be doing it for the fight, so I may as well do it now. Um, they're pretty standard candies and a scale, so it's not a big problem, I don't think. Um, is there anything here that I'm actually scared of? I might want a backup one for. I don't think there is. I guess it is the drift blim, maybe. Oops, or, you don't matter. You're actually just for the curlier outside of the gym. Soft sand, Persim, and then these two need to evolve. I'm not sure if I'm clicking Mega Drain anywhere, but I do want to scale Synthesis later on. So I think at the moment I'm just going to hold on to Mega Drain until the second to last fight. Yeah, sure, you can be Cherry Berry. Okay. So we need to rare candy 2 mons here. First lot of resources like this I've used. Palpitoad is going to Seismitoad and learning Earth Power instead of Hyper Voice. And Grottle is going to Torterra. And when it evolves, it will learn Stomping Tantrum, which obviously I want for this gym. So I'll be losing Sand Tomb. Good old bad Tantrum. Okay. And at some point later on, I will be scaling Synthesis on Torterra. And now we should be fine. We've got to go and beat up Wally real quick first. Let's see if it... Copperajah just chain kills these. It's fine. Okay. Now the real fights start, and it's Seismitoad leading. You have Soft Sand, Persim. Okay. Wait, I don't need. I have citruses now. I don't think I need them for this fight. So I did forget. I planned like the gym trainings without remembering I had citrus, but I don't think I need any of it for this fight. It's fine. They're more just backups anyway. Okay, so Sky has been Kirchin lead, and my Seismitoad is good enough to just Earth Power KO with Soft Sand all the time. The last run, I don't think my Seismitoad was, so I had to consider Toxic Spikes. I was actually expecting Driftblim to come in here, because I show an Oko to this Raichu. But I guess just because it's faster, I guess I out-damaged Drifblim, so just because it's faster, it went straight to Raichu. That's fine. I thought showing Oko would just take it off, but no, I guess it goes out. It does. If nothing out damages, it will just go to what's faster, even though it dies. So yeah, this usually KOs. Yeah. Now it has to go Drifblim, right? Yeah. Okay. It gets Acrobatics boosted from Unburden, Electric Seed. So this is always Acrobatics. And Ampharos should just beat this. No, sorry, I'll go Luxray to beat it. Ampharos is back up for it. Nuzzle into Spark is a KO. Even with the defense boost, it's always a KO. So now it is Toxtricity. Toxtricity against Luxray is clicking Sludge Bomb always. It can see kills here, but it's also just highest damaging move always here. My Seismitoad always takes any hit here on a crit, and it is faster and KOs. With Earth Power. Okay. So I do get automatically healed here, but I need to change the party a little bit, so I have to come out. I don't need you. You. I need the Omega in the Electric Gym. I need Rapidash. And I need Lycanroc. And we need to sort out items. I need Persims on you, you, and you. You need a Chesto Berry. You need a Cherry Berry. And you need a Cherry Berry. So let's double check this lead that, make sure that I didn't, because it's discharge. Yeah, it should just always click discharge. I didn't have doubles on, it's just a thing, it's no terrain. Against Yamega. Yeah, only if it does 45%. So this is a Prankster Tail Glow Baton Pass Volbeat, but I fast to it KO, so it should never click Tail Glow, and then it doesn't want a Baton Pass unless it has stats or is behind a sub. So yeah, Mega should just lead and be able to it KO this. Just double check the items again. Cherry Berry, Persim Berry, Chesto, Persim, Cherry, Persim. I don't need any moves. I am going to need Ice Punch on Ampharos at some point, so I'm going to teach it now. So in case I've missed it on the planning. Because I know I never click Body Slam or Cotton Spore. And on that note, the other thing that I am doing is teaching Ampharos Electro Wave with my TM. It could learn it by scale, but I think this is fine. If Ampharos stays around and it's a long-term use one, it never really wants more than like stab, Dragon 2 stabs, and then like whatever else it can learn. Brick Break, it can learn Ice Punch as the flex spot, and then this is kind of like the other slot. So it's probably just like Thunderbolt, Dragon Pulse, Electro Web plus flex moves. So I think this is fine. Again, at some point it's going to want this, and I don't need Cotton Spore. Maybe I would later on, but it's okay. It's fine. Okay. So it should just be an air cut to it KO here. Yeah, I've got Cherry Berry, Okay, it didn't do that anyway. And it doesn't want to prank, so baton pass couldn't set up. Always jolty on, and it's always Thunderbolt. So on this we go straight into Torterra. Torterra 2 KOs of Seed Bomb. This does have Magnet Rise, so I don't want to click Bad Tantrum. There you go. And now I just click it again. It does have Sing. I've got Chesto Berry. Okay, 25 voice. That should be Oricorio. Yeah, it's going to be Air/Or Tita Dance. So I'm going to switch straight into Lycan Rock, which has a Persian Berry. Hopefully it goes for the attack on this first turn and doesn't double Tita Dance. That could be annoying. I have got backup for this, okay. I have Persian Berry for this time. Rock Tomb is a 2-hit KO, so as long as it doesn't Tita Dance again, it'll be fine. Okay, cool. I'm never dead to that. I was never dead to Air/Crit plus Revelation Dance crit either. Okay. This should probably be Zeb Striker for low kicks. Yeah. There were a couple of rolls where like it could have been Galvantula, but it was unlikely. Where's one I can it's not guaranteed, but low kick is highest damage other than a couple of Thunderbolt rolls. So I can just go into Seismitoad. And Earth Power KOs. And then it's Galvantula, and it wants to click Giga Drain. Oh, I don't have a way to stop. I don't actually have a play around confusion there because it's Unnerve. Okay, I didn't consider that. Oh no, I did. I don't have a way against around Para because Rapidash can't eat a thing. Cherry Berry if it gets paralyzed here. So hopefully this doesn't paralyze, but I have still got a lot in the party that can 1v1 this. Blade Kick always KOs. So it has a chance for T-Bot Power. I'm never there to crit, it's just T-Bot Power. Be annoying. Okay, I didn't get it. Yeah, I guess there's no actual way to play around that if you ever bait Thunderbolt. And if you don't bait Thunderbolt, then you're probably baiting Signal Beam or something. So that's just probably always less of risk on that Galvantula. You can't free stats in gyms. You get healed, so... Okay. Next guy. Need a couple more changes again. You're gone now. You're gone. You're gone. And the Rapidash is still here, so Rapidash is here. I need Pangoro, and then I just need anything back up. So I'm going to bring Quillfish in case I need to pivot into my ground types. Okay. So you need a Raspberry. You have Cherry. You need Rost. You need Persim. You can be on berry, that's fine. You need Cherry Berry. Rost, Chesto. No, Persim, sorry, yeah, Persim's right. Rost, Cherry, and then Quillfish. And it's a Rapidash lead. Because this fight leads Porygon with download. Rapidash was one of the only mons that actually could beat it while not giving it a download boost. So I'm just going to Fire Lash a couple of times. It's usually a 3 at KO, but it means I doubt damage, recover, and Thunder Wave. So, and I have backups for it. Because it always clicks Discharge into this. It's never risking Ice Beam Freeze, and it's never risking just getting stalled out forever. Just double check my stat. Defense is lower, so there's attack boost. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I just Fire Lash. It's usually only a 3 at KO, but it can be a 2. Go straight for discharge. I do get paralyzed, which is annoying because it could now paralyze me again and then I would be in trouble. Yep, okay. Well, now it's always discharge or recover. And it's at -2 defense. So I just go into Torterra and Seed Bomb or something Tantrum KO. Cool. Okay. So it might change the ordering. No, it's still Rotom. It does mean that this is always clicking Hex or Will-O-Wisp. I don't want to stay in on Will-O-Wisp because I need Torterra later. If I went Quillfish on Hex, if I get Wisp, then it's 50-50, so it doesn't really change anything. Okay, I'll just go straight to Seismitoad. Okay, it just clicks Hex, it's fine. I'm Raw Berries, hopefully it goes to a Will-O-Wisp at least once. I'm just going to spam Muddy Water. X crit only ever does 54. Okay, there's a Wisp, that's good. I have the Raw now, never does a Hex crit. And Bubble Beam should be a KO from here, so I don't have to risk the miss. Okay. There's Electrode, yeah. And I'm never in Signal Beam range, it's always Hidden Power Grass. I was planning to go straight to Torterra here originally, but I don't think I need to. I think I can go Quillfish on Hidden Power Grass and then Torterra on Electric Move. And it just saves me some HP for the next guys. Because there's never Electric Move here, obviously. Now it's always Electric Move. And some Tantrum KOs. I have a Person Berry to not get confused by Signal Beam. Okay. Now I should, in theory, be able to sweep this because I didn't take that Hidden Power Grass damage. This is only Surf or Iron Tail. Only ever take 41, some Tantrum KOs. And then I outspeed and OHKO the Golem. It has a Lumberry, it's not sturdy. I got staticked. Okay, I do not outspeed an OHKO the Golem. This is always clicking Fire Punch. Seismitoad takes 27 from Fire Punch. It does not die. 27 from Fire Punch crit. Does not die to burn afterwards. This is always Fire Punch, isn't it? You don't see Earthquake rolls ever, no. No. And I'm Earth Power KOing. Okay. Okay, so this next fight up here is an interesting one. Because I did hear or see a strat that would be possible with Infernape if you had Fake Out Overheat. But it's also possible with Torterra. And that is to go in with only one more in your party, which forces it to be 2 back-to-back single fights. And in gyms, you get automatically healed before every fight, so you get healed between the fights. And Torterra... Isn't it? Oh, sorry, I got scared I didn't have my Miracle Seed, it's here. Torterra has the possibility, depending on how good your Torterra is, to just risklessly beat this back to back. Now, my Torterra doesn't do it 100% riskless. I lose to max roll. Literally just 1 in 16 into 1 in 16 I will lose, and because it's 1 more in the pie, I will lose the run. But I did not want to mess with planning this double, because as soon as you make it a double, you have plus and minus stuff. You have electric terrain, which is always going to get set turn 1, and it's just so much more annoying than taking this very small risk. The one thing I do need to make sure that it's not a risk is synthesis. I also need it for Wattson, so it's fine to learn it here, and I'm going to need it long term anyway. I will be learning synthesis. You haven't got anything else cool there anyway. Yes. Yes. And I will be deleting Mega Drain. I looked through the Discord and kind of to see if there was a general consensus, and basically you get Giga Drain after this fight anyway. So obviously you want Bad Tantrum for Wattson, but then for Norman Split you can actually drop it and get Giga Drain, and so you have Giga Drain, Seed Bomb, Growl, Synthesis. For Norman Split, which is generally better, apparently you don't need the ground stab here, and I have a Seismotoad anyway. And then you get Earthquake at level 48, which is like just after, which is like 2 splits after Norman, so you can get the ground move back then. So Giga Drain is going now. And I need Miracle Seed to hit the range on the Plusle, and I just need Plusle to not max roll, Dedenne to not max roll, and then the second fight is completely fine. Because I am dead to exactly max roll and nothing else. Because my Torterra is naughty instead of like adamant or something. So I'm minus for death and I don't have as good special defense IVs. But this does terrify me. Doing this does terrify me, I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't do this if I hadn't seen other people do it, or like seen that it was a thing. I would never ever even think about this being an option. But I can't be correct on Shell Armor. Hidden Power Ice does 84 on a max roll. Anything else is 80 or lower. Dazzling Gleam and Grass Knot both do 40 on a max roll. I have 124 HP. I could technically scale to make this riskless. I don't think it's worth it. So if this wipes me, this wipes me. Like, it was never meant to be. It wasn't meant to be the run. Okay, so this is a Seed Bomb KO. It has Sugar Berry, so it does not KO with Stomping Tantrum. Seed Bomb, Miracle Seed always KOs. Hidden Power Ice was the only move it could click. It did not max roll. So we are through. That was actually a pretty low roll. It was a very low roll. That might have been min roll. Pretty much min roll. Okay, so now Dedenne comes in. Dedenne is Focus Sash. It's only ever been able to do 40. We Synthesis until we're out of range of 2 hits. Okay, max roll is 40, so we click it again. And now we always live 2, so Stomping Tantrum is a 2-hit KO. Again, it only does 40. We can't be correct with Shell Armor. And then, because of the gyms always heal you, because they don't want you pre-damaging, they don't want you pre-statused, this will heal me in between this next fight. And the Minun can't hit me at all. It always just sets Electric Terrain turn 1. It's probably a world where I could spam Growl and just like KO it on the turn that Electric Terrain ends, but the Electric Terrain isn't relevant, so it's fine. Summon Tantrum always a KO. And then the Kling Clang comes in, and it only can hit me with Steel Beam. So Stomping Tantrum is a KO after the recoil. The other thing I could do is just click Synthesis twice, but this is fine. Takes 50. It only does 55%. It does the 50% and then sometimes just 70%. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice to just be simple like that. Okay. Cool. Right, Wattson time. I thought this fight was going to be easier than it is going to be honest. Because I have Torterra, I have Seismitoad, I have like way better options I think than I had last time. I think last time I had some cope stuff. But the way it played out, I don't really have a good way for Magnezone to go down risklessly. I mean, you kind of never have a good way with Magnezone riskless unless it's fake out overheat, because there's always a 4% chance of explosion. But I don't even have a way to do that. Like, I can't even say just explosion is the risk here. Toxicroak is at crit risk, so I'm fine. If Toxicroak goes down, it is what it is, it's fine. It is my only fake out mon at the moment, which isn't ideal, but I have nothing else that can set me up well enough for this fight. So I'm dead to crits or 4% explosion. But if it does go down, I've still got a line for it, and it's potentially safer later on. And I do actually have space for Quillfish to intimidate pivot, or like just pivot to bait ground moves on a couple of situations, or to like pivot onto Ice Beam, stuff like that. So that I don't have to risk freezes. I can afford that. So I am going with Citrus Berry on Torterra. On Toxicroak, I am going with Cherry Berry because in case of discharge confusion, I do need to teach. And I have Rock Smash. Okay. Soft Sand on Seismitoad because I need to make sure I hit some ranges. Rawsberry, Ampharos, Citrus Serena, and Citrus on Quillfish is fine. Okay, so Cherry Berry, you have Rock Smash and Low Sweep. Shell Armor, of course, Citrus, yep. Your PP has been restored. Jolly, Soft Sand, you need Ice Punch, which is the tutor. And I am getting rid of Bubble Beam because it's only, this is 95% accurate, which may cost me late down the line if I need a good water move. But this is only a 50% to guarantee lower speed. This is 100% to guarantee lower speed on this. So Mud Shot Earth Power is really valuable. Mighty Water is just too strong to lose. So I'm going to get rid of Bubble Beam. Okay. Yes, now you're fine. Ampharos is a Rawsberry because of the Rotom has Will-O-Wisp. Yep, the moves are right. I've already done Ice Punch Dura and I already used my TM, even though I didn't need it for the other fight, so I knew it was coming for here. Citrus Serena. I don't think Serena gets anything, but I would rather teach it right now. It's just going to try to 1v1 Electros with Dropkick, which it did last time as well. No, this is fine. Okay, and Citrus Berry Quillfish, which is just here to switch in and out and stuff. So I have safer pivots, safer switch-ins. Okay. So Toxicroak is going to lead. Rock Smash into Low Sweep is a guaranteed KO. But I could die after the Rock Smash. I always have a safe revenge kill that's outspeeds and this never triggers Custap. So it's always fine for that. It's just that I can die to explosion or I can die to crit on turn 1. I'm expecting I probably have to sack up something at some point in this fight. I think if and when I do, it's probably Serena because I have Torterra as like the good bulky grass type. So even though Serena is very cool, it's not Queenie Majesty, and Torterra does like the 1v1s better now. So I will be fine if that's the outcome. That is not a problem with me. Okay, so we don't want to fake out. It does nothing for me. It's not even relevant for damage rolls or anything. I just click Rock Smash, and I really, really, really hope I don't get crit or explosion, because the Toxstroke has been good, and it is my only fake out mon. Guaranteed defense drop here. Discharge. Don't crit me. I have a Cherry Berry in case it paralyzes. Just don't crit. Okay, now low sweep is always a KO. Cool. Okay. It'll be Rotom. It's the first thing that outspeeds and sees KO after I take a hit. This is completely random attack. Discharge Air Slash or Hex. So I have to just go straight into Ampharos. I cannot try and pivot on Quillfish. It could discharge kill me. The max I take from Ampharos on would be Hex, and it would be 25% with no crit. Okay, it does Hex, which is annoying. Which is a bit annoying, but no crits. Okay. Ampharos is going to click Electro Web twice. Do I click Ice Punch 3 times? No, I want to click Electro Web twice because it sets me up for a revenge kill better. If case Ampharos goes low. So I'm expecting it to be honest. I'm expecting it to go into Hex range. Basically, obviously, I've got Raw Berry. It's always got quite a good chance to Will-O-Wisp here. So if it was to Will-O-Wisp twice, then we're probably safe. If it was to Hex, if it just keeps spamming Hex, then we're going to get into crit range. Okay, that's good. Okay, goes for it again. It does connect. Okay. Ooh, big crit. Big crit. Okay, so now this is always Hex. Hex 56, crit 84. I'm dead to some Hex crits. I got my 2 Electro Webs off. So this is always Hex. I can go into Seismitoad. I only take just over 20% and I outspeed, and Ice Punch is always a KO. And that keeps Ampharos healthy. Is that worth it? Or if I do that, I have got the line for both. Then it's always Zeraora in for Grass Knot here. If I take a Hex and it doesn't crit, then 56 plus burn. I'll always be in Lantern range, and it does outspeed me, and it's going to be random move. It's not going to be discharge, but it's not guaranteed not discharge. It's probably safer to go to Seismitoad and bait Zeraora, because if it's Zeraora Grass Knot, I go through Quillfish, then Torterra, and then Lantern comes in for Ice Beam on Torterra, and then I can go Quillfish again to get back into Seismitoad for free. So this is going to be better long term for damage mitigation. I'd never have to switch in on Scald or Ice Beam. So my Seismitoad is faster than the Lantern. It's always whenever it takes a kill, it goes to Lantern. It goes to Zeraora Grass Knot. Okay, that's cool. Ice Punch is a KO. Now it's always Zeraora Grass Knot. Yeah. And I pivot through Quillfish on this because it gives me a free switch into Torterra. My Torterra does take more from Grass Knot than I would like. It's always Grass. Even if I didn't intimidate it, it's unlikely to be close combat. It's just always going to be Grass Knot. I'm naughty, so we go Quillfish on Grass Knot. So it's 100%, yeah. It's 100% grass knot. Yes, this always sees kill. And then against Quillfish, it's always Plasma Fists. Even at -1, it will always be quite Plasma Fists. So now Torterra gets to come in. And Torterra does 1v1 here. Stomping Tantrum on the first one. Has Sugarberry. Now this one, how much did that do? That's 75. That was like a medium roll. So I have Citrus Berry. I'm always going to proc the Citrus. If it does 53 max roll, then I always heal 31. If it does 53, I go down to 22. And I heal only up to 43%. Okay, yeah, so I want to click Synthesis first. I will end higher through Synthesis. See, I'm Shell Armor. Basically now, it only does, if it does 42%, so I just Synthesis until I'm full, which should just be after this one. Just make sure I'm at highest HP possible. Okay, and now I take a Grass Knot and I KO with Bad Tantrum. And now it goes Lantern for Ice Beam, it outspeeds me and it only sees Ice Beam kill. On Ice Beam we pivot through Quillfish. Take a potential freeze, which didn't happen, but I did not want to risk a freeze. So now is always Discharge. Discharge always sees a kill. Go to Seismitoad on that. Seismitoad is guaranteed to 2-hit KO with Earth Power. And it never baits Ice Beam. And this is through leftovers. I went Soft Sand to make sure this guaranteed KO is through leftovers. The burn wouldn't actually be the end of the world. Okay, it doesn't burn, that's fine. Okay, so it's just Eel and Ampharos left. It does go Eel, I thought so, because it sees the base form. I think I do way too much to it for it to outdamage me. So this is always Awkward Tail or Coil. It has like one overlapping with Octone and Drain Punch. I assume it's most likely Coil, but we always go to Serena here and we spam Trop Kicks. And I know last time it just loved to keep clicking Coil. Okay, it's actually attacking me this time. I am Citrus. I should win this eventually. Okay, it doesn't want to click Coil this time. Maybe, I don't know why it kept clicking Coil last time. As long as I don't get crit. But Serena is like my accepted sack for this fight. I will just check what Drain Punch crit range is. Because I could probably just go to Torterra now. Crit would do 45. So I'll keep going until I'm in crit range. Okay, I mean I KO from there, so. Do I want Serena to take the KO, or do I want something else to be in for Ampharos? Because I could go through Quillfish and go into Torterra here, and then I'm at, on Thunder Punch. So this is like is this -6 already? How many times I clicked Drop Kick? 6, and it coiled once, so it's at -5. Quillfish would take it to -6. It is +1 defense. I don't have Mega Drain. I don't know how much I'd do at +1. It's 30%. I feel like I would just Oko it, and it is -6, so I can definitely get into Torterra. I think the one problem here is basically going to be Torterra risks the Mold Breaker crit on Dragon Breath. That is now going to be the one thing. Mold Breaker crit would kill, right? if I get into Electro, so I do outspeed it. If I get in on Thunder Punch, I'm assuming it still clicks Thunder Punch on Quillfish, even if it's at -6. It should still see more damage with that. Yeah. So I could get on Thunder Punch, Torterra, then it's just 1v1 with Ampharos. I mean, I could Citrus Berry, can't I? I can heal. I can heal on this now. Oh, I can heal to full. So it's literally just Para that would mess me up. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is free. Yeah, now it's always Thunder Punch. I have Synthesis. Oh my god, I don't know why I didn't consider this before. Like, you can't do shit to me. I think I can Synthesis one more. Seed Bomb should KO now. Okay. I'm never dead to crit. It's just Para. It's just Para. I got Para'd last time in this situation where I had a 2-hit KO. Storming Tantrum 2-hit KOs from here. I outspeed. It's just Para that can mess me up here. Max roll crit on Dragon Breath is 99. Stomping Tantrum is a guaranteed 2-hit KO if I don't get paralyzed. If I get paralyzed, I sack into Seismitoad and then go into Seismitoad, and Seismitoad picks it up with Earth Power. Let's go! Huge! Nice! Nice. Nice. I'm happy with that. That's it. Okay. That was nice. That was good. I think I played that quite well. I didn't pick up on the fact that I could just Synthesis up on Ill after Serena kind of 1v1s, because there was some, there were some lines where Lantern came in earlier. Like if Ampharos took the KO on the Rotom, then it would have been Ampharos. It could have been Ampharos before Eel, I think. Although that might have not been the case because I wasn't calculating with Mega straight with base form for switch-ins at first, but then I realised and started to, so I might have not gone back over that exact thing. But there was a situation where it was Ampharos then Eel, and in that position, I think it might have been if Torterra took like the last KO, then it could have been Ampharos and then Eel. Yeah, because after Rotom, it could have gone Lantern. If it went Lantern, then it's Zeraora and Torterra takes the KO, and then it was more likely to be Ampharos, I think, than Eel, because of like Dragon Breath actually doing damage rather than the physical moves not doing much. But that order weighed it so much nicer. Yeah, this Quillfish is so good. It was so good for Brawly as well. Like plus defense. This guy is crazy, and it works. I'm so glad that I picked Torterra and then got Quillfish and Luxio or Luxray, because that like little Intimidate core is so cool. And the fact that he baits in, like he switches in on like fighting types or like random moves and baits electric into Torterra is so good. Like, I think these two are a really, really strong partnership, actually. So if I'd had to sack, I think I would have sacked Serena for this fight, because Torterra's there, but we didn't have to. I did use a few resources for that. So obviously Scale, Synthesis, 2 candies, and Electro Web TM for Ampharos. But I don't think they're terrible. I think like I think the candies are normal. Synthesis is obviously long term, and I think Electro Web is fine as well for Ampharos. I still have, like, I think that's fine. I don't think it's the craziest TM to lose.
I could have scaled it, but I think the scale was more valuable. And those are the only resources I've used so far. So I've still now actually got a candy and 2 scales for Norman split, which I had 0 after this last time. So that is sick. I'll do my levels up to get my exports, and then I'll probably come off, take a break. Happy with that. Very happy with that. Oh, I've got double calc screens up on the... How did that... Did I not change that? That's really dumb. I had that the whole time. It was supposed to be... this one on there. I never changed it. Well... Give you double vision on the calcs. Okay. Is there anything I need to be wary of with leveling up, guys, here? I mean, none of these have evolutions, so not for these. Brick Break. I mean, your tutor move. I can give you it to you instead of Rock Smash. They're both moves I can get back. Aura Sphere. Okay, so that I should teach over Brick Break, because this Toxicroak, I think, is more special attacking. Maybe it's not anymore. It's slightly more physical attack, but I can always get Brick Break back. I can't get Aura Sphere back. It is 38, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. You get Discharge now, don't you? Cool. I will teach Discharge over Thunder Punch, because Thunder Punch is a move tutor one as well. Serena. Yeah. And I think my Cycling Road rival already is like fine. I don't want Self-Destruct. Like, I think I haven't had a massive look at it, but I don't think it's terrible. I know I've got a lead, and just having a lead makes a big difference. So I have kept Snarl on Obstagoon, so I have the special and physical moves. If I'd use that as the Brick Break guy. I get Caracosta now. I'm still going to delay, I think, the Waterstone guys. Double check it. I get Zam now, don't I? Psyshock at 39 versus... Oh, it learns Psyshock right now. Okay. Crunch. I think I would like Crunch. But then Charm... Intimidate Charm into Torterra has been useful. I don't need Crunch. I've just got Obstagoon online, and I have Pangoro as well. I don't need Crunch. Stab is fake. I mean, coverage is fake. You're still being delayed, aren't you? Start you. You can get Power Gem, Surf, Ice Beam at 42. I don't want to level you up anymore, because you can get Extra Sensory at 37 if I go to Starmie, and then you get Surf and Ice Beam 44 and 47, which might be useful. So I leave you where you are in case I decide just put Starmie in the calc. Because otherwise I don't get a good Psychic move until level 49. So I probably would go Starmie right now, but I might not need the Psychic move until later on. I might not need Surf and Ice Beam either.
So shoulder, you're being delayed for rapid spin. Is that one more split? Yeah, 39. Okay. That's fine. Then I level it up at 39 and I get surf at 40 as well. Okay. Crap inch, I think you're also being delayed still. Because I can't get Flygon yet. Flygon's a split after this, so then I would consider it more. But if I do keep delaying, I can get first impression at 44. Basically, if Flygon's not useful past Cycling Road Rival on Norman split, then I can get first impression Flygon straight after Norman. Which maybe will be useful. But I doubt I need Vibravo anyway, so. I didn't check you. Just hope there's nothing I've missed here. It doesn't really look like it, but maybe I'd have. No, I mean, I could have got Power Gem. I wouldn't use Power Gem. But I wouldn't care about it being 2 levels earlier anyway. Rock Slide. I will get rid of Brick Break because it's a trip move. A Rock Tomb has been really nice. But yeah, I can get rid of Brick Break. I could always get that back. Toxic, over Poison Powder. Synthesis on Carnivine? I feel like yes. Okay. Get my export, and then I will end for now. Cool. That'll be me for now. Well, I might have a quick look at. It's gonna be. Oh, I've got Blaziken rival, haven't I? Because I went to Altera. That's probably the one thing that's scarier now. Oh, that's a little bit spooky. I mean, Obstagoon is crazy for the lead, so that's cool. It's almost a guaranteed free hit KO. If I actually used Guts, then it would be a guaranteed free hit KO. Or if I used like any item, it'd be guaranteed. It actually shows it kill, which I don't know if that matters. No, it's just if it be weakened, yeah. So I have very good chances of just beating this. Guts is just a 2-hit KO. I only actually have to. Oh, that's crazy. Guts is a 2-hit KO, probably without black belt. Not always without black belt, but I don't have black belt yet. Muscle band. Muscle band Guts is a 2-hit KO. Okay. I think Pangoro also does similar. It's like if I need one of them on later on, actually. Oh, you have low kick. Oh, you would have been good here otherwise. You're a bit annoying, aren't you? Oh, that Weavile looks like a nightmare. Well, until it come across Quillfish anyway. Okay. Or there might be a world where I have to go Cloister early. That'd be a shame. This one's going to be the scary one, isn't it? Yeah. I don't outspeed after that +1. I mean, Quillfish is kind of crazy for it, though. I say that. I'm just dead to overheat crit. What the fuck? After switching in. That Blaziken is insane. Wow. Wow. Are you supposed to, like, pivot, like, on, say I go overheat, switch to Caracosta, close combat, switch to Quillfish, and get it down like that? I mean, after 1, you're doing that much. Like, if you was like -2, -1, then do you just do no damage? I mean, yeah, if you're -2, -1, depending on what I switch in on, Torterra can just out-heal you. Not Blaze Kick. But that's interesting. It's a lot of mons just for this, but just as a quick glance kind of thing. And it is White Herb as well once. Oh my god, if my Quillfish was like 1 point faster. Oh my god. I mean, it could click close combat, but if my Quillfish. Oh no, it gets speed boost at the end of the turn, doesn't it? I can say like intimidate to White Herb to remove speed boost, but no, it gets intimidate. It gets speed boost back at the end. Okay. I mean, at least it's not completely doomed. This guy looks annoying as well. Because of defense drops, you would be annoying here. Quillfish is so close to speed ties both of these, that bit. Okay. Everywhere I look, it's just Quillfish. Okay, that's Rapidash, to be fair. The outcome rate's probably fine. Yeah, Copperajah just beats this. Okay. So, if yeah, it's Blaziken, Kingdra, and Weavile look like the scary ones for this team. It's probably very, very normal. Quillfish might put in work, but it looks like it has a lot of carrying to do. It's fine. I will plan that at some point. I'll probably try and plan all the fights up to it. And then maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Depends on Soul Links. But that is me ending for now. Oh, not quite yet. Badge is free. Now I can end.